Well, here we are. Uh, Bottle looks like shit. Azzaro as a brand, never was a fan. And the juice itself sucks. Everybody loses. What's going on, YouTube fragrance family? Welcome to my series of Samplin samples where I usually don't check out designer fragrances. However, today, this is a sample that was sent to me with, of course, a bottle purchase. So might as well give it a try. This is my first time smelling Azzaro's Wanted. And as Big Beard Business would do, he'd say F the box while I say F the carded piece with the little sample. I don't need that. Azzaro Wanted, released in 2016, is a fairly new release, but it really does piggyback on what was popular back then and is still popular to this day, and that is that sweet freshy combo, which I absolutely hate. Azzaro's a brand, if you guys have been a subscriber of mine with Azzaro's Chrome, you guys know I'm not a huge fan of this brand. They really do smell cheap, and Azzaro, a lot of them do. So let's take a look at the big notes in this particular fragrance. We have tonka, lemon, and lavender. So you're going to see a lot of fresh notes here, and you got that sweetness from the tonka. So my thoughts on Azzaro's Wanted. Again, first and foremost, before I get into that, you guys know that you're a subscriber of mine. I do not go on hype trains. I don't, I trust my own nose. And this is a fragrance that I didn't like. I really don't. My thoughts on this one, it had a fairly screechy lavender with some citruses. We got some fruits here, and of course we got that screechy tonka, which really is a, I don't know, that bubblegummy sweetness. I'm not a fan. So you got that screechy lavender mixed in with the clean lemon. The lemon itself is fairly poor, to be quite honest. I've had multiple designer fragrances that have a much better lemon note than this one. We got a little bit of ginger here and some fruity aspects. That familiar sweetness here backs the fragrance. So if you like an Invictus Aqua, that type of fragrance, you'll love this. You'll probably love this. You're going to put that ugly ass Invictus bottle beside this ugly ass Wanted bottle, and they both smell alike. Trailing off, it has that familiar tonka bean that is only throwing out a vanilla bubble sweetness, bubblegummy kind of sweetness. It really is a poor rendition of that note, a terrible rendition of that note, to be quite honest. It has some aromatic qualities, of course, with some warming qualities too. That are fairly mild. The warming qualities are fairly mild, and with a screechy sweetness to the whole fragrance. If you don't own anything in this fresh, sweet genre, like an Invictus Aqua, Jean Paul Gaultier Pie Pie, among others, you don't need this. This is familiar as hell. Same. It utilizes a heavy lemon in the opening and an apple note to give this set some freshness and some fruity aspects too. Worst bottle presentation ever. I'm on board with that. I know a lot of fragrance reviewers absolutely love this. No. No. Azzaro has some really ugly bottles too. Azzaro keeps doing Azzaro things. Synthetically bad. It really is bad. I haven't said synthetic to a fault, but here we are, and not unique at all. And I'm going to go ahead before the comments below and say, when does anybody ever tell you smell synthetic? Doesn't matter. I'm judging it by quality with my nose. I'm smelling a fragrance. If I want to smell lemon or something like that, authenticity is huge for me, for my nose. Maybe not for you. It's not about someone complimenting you and saying synthetically bad. You smell synthetic. No, that's not what it means. So really poorly. The only thing I could say really about this fragrance Wanted is it just jumped on the bandwagon of what's selling. In an Azzaro way, which is actually not that good. Azzaro is not good at all. Bottle's ugly, juice sucks, and Azzaro just keeps doing Azzaro things. That's my review in a nutshell with Azzaro Wanted. Longevity was pretty good, and I wanted this thing to end. It gave me 6 to 8 hours with this small little sample. Projection was fairly average. I actually wore this partly at home, and then after that to a family outing outside. And I just queued up a few people. What do you guys think of what? I'm the cologne guy. A lot of the feedback was actually negative, and a lot of people say, you know, really positive stuff about this. And I know it's very familiar to a lot of fragrances that everybody says they're getting a lot of compliments, but I guess on my side of things, it really didn't work. Actually, somebody said that this smelled like Old Manish, and it was more into its dry down, which I could see, but it's typically designed for younger folks. So funny enough. So pricing with this, retail, you're looking at $60 to $80 USD. Ouch. For the quality that you're getting. Not for that price. I'm going to go to Chanel or Dior at that price. You're going to pay a little bit more with those two, but those are the higher echelon. You're going to get a better lemon if you're looking for a lemon. No way am I paying 60 to almost 90 USD for this type of stuff. You get a 1.7, 3.4 ounce bottles. It is eau de toilette concentration. On my discounters, you're going to find this around under 50 American, give or take, for wanted. Overall score from 1 to 10 bottles, I'm going to give this one the 3 bottle treatment. Really not something I'm interested in personally for me, and I wouldn't recommend it at all. You can spend, especially retail. And if you own something like Invictus and you're looking at this because it's so popular, it's the same thing you're wearing right now. It has a little bit of nuances, of course, but it has that same DNA. Don't wear the same type of stuff all the time. Kind of throw out your palette to something else, something a little different. That is my challenge to you out there that are looking at this and already own one of these sweet bubblegummy fragrances that has a little different nuances, a fresh bubblegummy fragrance. And that goes to a final take. Buy, try, or pass. This is a pass. All day, every day. Bottles, bottles ugly, fragrance sucks, and Azzaro keeps Azzaroing. As always, please comment below. Good or bad. If you totally disagree with me, you don't have to say Mark's nose is broken or whatnot. You know, nobody's ever going to tell you that you smell synthetic. I've heard it all before. You can comment if you want, but as always, I'm not here to bash your favorite fragrance. I am just giving my take on a fragrance that's actually very popular, and I'm just going, there's so many other designer fragrances that can do much better for you. So as always, thank you for watching. Have a good one.